All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Atkinson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 24, check 24. 25, check 25.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor. Sacked.
A 6-yard loss.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. first down. Atkinson, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Now Gordon on first down. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. They're just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Atkinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
93.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
29.
Here's Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 2nd down, Atkinson. Desmond King making the tackle. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Watch the screen.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one off to about his 14. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw on 2nd and 6. Taylor, nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. On 3rd down, it's Gordon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check three.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 52. Crunch time, defense. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Back to the mic. Mike back to.
Carr now to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
The Charger drive about to get going. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Raider 1. Check 52. Express. Watch twist. 49. Check 49.
On first down, Atkinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said,
there goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Raiders 42, Chargers 21. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 15 yards on the play, first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go, go, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. It's caught. Nelson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
They are clicking right now. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
That's what I do.
Now Taylor, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. On 3rd down, Atkinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Eckler, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Check, crunch. Go, Chief. Check 13. Check.
They'll run on first down. Atkinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First down, Raiders.
Express.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Atkinson.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, Atkinson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Big Ed. Big Ed.
On 3rd down, Atkinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check 99. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come.
After the sack on first down, Taylor, he completes it to Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Here's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52, all day, all day. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
Throwing again. Taylor, he's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.